everybody, it's your old pal Brian Hunt. Welcome to another episode of 60 Seconds of Risk. And today I have the very distinct pleasure of having James Mongeau with Space Age Electronics to help him join us and talk about mitigation of risk on job sites. James, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. I am thrilled to be here and to explain a little bit more about these orange boxes.
Yes, so let's talk about it real quick. So obviously in the world of construction, during the course of construction, obviously we get concerned about fires, and that's a big issue. And during construction, you may not have the sprinkler protections in place yet, or even the smoke detectors in place yet. But also in construction, one of the bigger issues that you can see is a lot of damage can occur during construction is water damage. Pipe busts, something happens wrong, water goes down, it tends to go down, and it can really cause a lot of havoc. So tell me about what Space Age is doing with respect to how to bring technology to reduce or mitigate some of these exposures.
Yep, so Space Age has been a manufacturer in the fire alarm industry for a long time, and more recently we have started providing construction risk mitigation and solutions in that field.
Okay.
One of that is the Beacon wireless system from Lifeguard Networks. And what we've been looking to do with this is to provide detection, but also enunciation and really notification. Notification is really important, especially when there's no one there.
Yeah, exactly.
Video cameras aren't in place, power's not running a lot of the times. So using this system, you can really solve that problem in really any way you seem fit. If it's just having enunciation, water detection being one of them, and then you can connect them and pair the system based on how unique that site is.
So you were not talking, your firm is based out of Boston, right? Mm-hmm. And you were explaining that kind of how your company came existing was because of a pretty sizable fire in Boston, correct?
Yep, in the area. Fire, in most areas where you'll see the fire code that is referred to by NFPA 241. So the fire code that revolves around construction sites or building under retrofit or even demolition will seem to get more stringent as a problem occurs and we realize what happened. And one of those is detection or even fire prevention plans on a construction site. So a fire prevention plan could be specific to the site or just a master plan that's designed by a fire protection engineer. And in that plan can have different risk mitigation situations or also technology that can be brought to that site if it is deemed at risk.
Okay, very good. So obviously, I think we talked about here, the devices here can detect, remember you got fire, smoke, and waters, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
And also you can have an input-output, so a relay device that can be plugged into a standpipe.
Okay.
So you know when your water is flowing.
Okay, that in itself I think would be beneficial because when you're off-site or during the middle of the night if something goes wrong, and it's water flow sensors because water has a tendency to go down, especially multi-floors, and if you could get ahead of the problem, get notified of it, you can alleviate it or try to get it before it gets out of control. Awesome. And so is this sort of like the master relay, or how does that work?
Yeah, here's my little master device. So there's two different types of these, but this is your fire alarm control panel. And then you have your different points. So you can build the system based on the project. So detection, and I'll let you see this one. So you see the little pull station in the middle there. Yeah. You can push that.
Okay. This right here?
Push it in.
All right.
And that would set it off.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like a pull station. That will set off my audio visual, 96 decibels.
Yeah. It's pretty loud.
Evacuate a site.
Yeah.
And even if you're looking at from a risk mitigation perspective, just evacuating. If you've got garages and large, I've been in Texas for 2 years now, and the construction sites they're massive.
Massive.
So it's important to have that rapid communication. That's what's referred to in the code. Rapid communication, really alerting everyone who's on that site at that time.
Right. So obviously it's a great situation. You're taking technology, bringing it to the job site to alleviate and reduce some of these exposures before hopefully they get out of control. So fantastic. Man, thanks so much for coming to the show.
Thanks for
I
having
appreciate
me.
it. Absolutely.
Nice seeing you.
You bet. And if you've seen this and you like what you see, or there's a certain topic, or you want to be on the show yourself, please let me know. Post a message on LinkedIn. You can also subscribe and find these videos on YouTube. And the links can also be found on Substack and the site formerly known as Twitter. Until next time, bye.